What's going on, y'all? This is Gear Movie Aparicio. This is his YouTube channel, and today we're just gonna be going over some stuff that could possibly help you out in basic training if you're thinking about joining the army, or if you're nervous about basic training. We're just gonna go over a few things that you need to know, or some things that some of us didn't know that when we signed up what we were getting into, or we didn't know rules and regulations of things. But we're just gonna go over some of these things.
Yeah, so I'll probably go over like probably sharp, fighting, stealing, and you know a lot of stuff as well. Just as
Mhm.
my guy said, my name is Muibi, and this is my YouTube channel. This is probably my second video. So I think like the first thing we're going to touch on will be sharp. That's one big thing that really gets people kicked out of the army. That I feel like a lot of people don't really say it that much, but it's a very, very big thing that gets people kicked out.
And your recruiter ain't gonna tell you about it. Whatever your people maybe that's in the military ain't gonna tell you about it. You're gonna find out on your own. When I got the basic, like I didn't know much about like what I was doing or what I was getting into, and they started talking about sharp, sharp, sharp. Like you got someone could like you could of course it's kissing, having sex with each other, or touching, and one other even looking like how a male might look at a female and just lick his lips. They can sharp you for that, and they got restricted and unrestricted, or whatever. Versus like that's basically saying like everyone can know, and then only one person can know. And if you did something or whatever, and let's say they have witnesses that like, hey, he actually did this. Like you're probably out of the military, or if you're in basic, you're getting recycled, or you're getting UCMJ Article 15, or whatever. You Something's gonna happen to you. But yeah, just like when you at basic, just like chill out, just chill. Like you only there for
We can
10 years,
say we can say is sharp is basically just leave the people alone.
basically,
Yeah, yeah,
pretty
Basically,
much.
if the people is not your friend, leave it alone.
Yeah,
and
Don't talk with them. Don't say them. Nothing. Just leave them.
yeah.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna say like as well, even though they're your friends, don't get too comfortable. Like most especially when it's like like if it's like different genders basically. You never know. Like you never know what the person is feeling at the moment. Maybe it's not just they're not in the mood, and then you try to like tap them, and then you get reported for it. And then sometimes you don't even have to do something. Someone might actually see you with someone else, and then they feel like uncomfortable with it, and then they can sharp you for that as well. So like it's something that you have to like be very, very careful of. Like you don't want to get yourself kicked out of the army, or you want to like stay longer than you're supposed to. Like the best way to actually get out of basic training is like you go in there, get like start training 10 weeks and get out. Like that's the easiest way. Like if you do any stupid thing, right, you're not gonna get out like this. Like it takes like a very, very long process. Like you might actually stay there for like 6 months, 8 months, like a year or something. So you don't want to like get yourself in that kind of situation basically. Like it's a very, very big thing that the army has set aside, and you can get UCMJ for it. You can go to jail for it, just depending on how big it is, basically. So you want to, like, just have the mindset of, like, I came here to, like, to be successful, basically. We're not saying that you shouldn't, talk to people, advise your battle buddies, and, like, give them, like, motivate them, basically. But just keep your hands to yourself. That's the best answer to sharp. Like, keep your hands to yourself. That's it. Like, you start from the center.
Um, I kind of covered everything. Like just keep your hands to yourself. There's nothing wrong with talking to a female
Yeah.
or even a male, because you have male sharp cases in that case or whatever. But it's like keep everything kind of at a minimum. Please don't like do it, because you might not get caught. You might not get caught by a drill sergeant, but your battle buddies or your friends or your quote unquote friends, they're gonna tell other people. They're gonna tell other people in different platoons, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." Da da. And then it's gonna get to a drill sergeant because people talk. As soon as you tell one person, they're gonna go tell another and another and another, and it's just gonna be, "Oh yeah, we heard about it." And then when they get to your drill sergeants and all these people say, "Yeah, he did this, or he kissed her, or had sex with her, whatever the case may be, or he touched her, or he looked at her," they're gonna find out, and I mean, kind of screwed from there. But
And another thing we're gonna talk about is like don't steal basically. Like do not steal. Like I don't know how like some people have pay issues, that's something that happens a lot. But I would say to you that like they've caught people stealing from the PX, people stealing from the DFAC, you trying to stick some like sneak MREs into the
mhm,
bay or something. Like all those stuff can get you recycled. Like if you steal from the PX, you're getting kicked out of the army, and then you can even spend some time in jail for that. So
yeah,
basically, just like don't steal. Basically, like if you need help, like talk to your drill sergeants,
yeah,
your company commander. I'm telling you, they're really gonna help you. Like
yeah,
they're gonna find a way to like help you out. Like stealing is not the solution. Like no matter how small, how big it is, just ask your battle buddy or someone you know that you are comfortable with, basically, and then they can help you out. If your battle buddy can help you out, talk to the company commander, and the army have like they have ways you can take out loans. Like if you really need money so bad, like just those two basically. Like don't.
yeah. Another thing with stealing is, first off, I'm gonna start with like the main thing you're going to steal or want to steal is food. You're gonna be hungry, basically. Let me
Yeah,
just be real.
yeah,
you
yeah.
you gonna be
Get that.
hungry, and them little peanut butter packets, yeah, you gonna want to steal them or whatever. But if you're that hungry, just get a bunch of them and just eat them. That's literally what I did. My plate, like, I wouldn't get a lot from the defect. I couldn't get a lot because I had different people serving me. So all I do is go to the salad bar, eat everything on the salad bar. When I say
Mhm.
everything, and I'll be good from there because I was a bigger guy and I was hungry all the time. And all you got to do is like just eat from the salad bar, like just eat everything. You ain't gonna be able to get as many, mashed potatoes you want to, no, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a little scoop. They're gonna scoop it and then it's gonna drop it, and it might be like five green beans on your plate. I'm not kidding. You'll find out, but
Eat everything, even if you don't want it, if you don't like it, just eat it.
eat it if you're that
Just,
hungry. That's what I did literally,
just
and I
eat
didn't
it,
have a
bro.
problem.
Don't get contraband, don't get in troubles.
Yep.
It's
Well,
really don't get it.
Then it's too easy, man. Another thing
It's
we're
too
gonna talk
easy,
about.
and keeping your mind is just for some weeks. After that, you got your IT. After that, depends if you're active duty, if you're reserve, if you're National Guard. That doesn't matter. Just do the correct thing and go home or go your first unit, wherever it is.
Yep.
That's it.
Uh, Another thing we're talking about is EO. Like equal opportunities. Like and EO really like it goes in like it's very very broad basically. It goes about
hmm
like religion. It goes about culture. It goes about race. It goes about like gender as well. So it's like it's a very very big thing in the army as well that you don't want to um you don't want to talk to someone and like maybe because they are black or maybe they are white and you're trying to like be just color or something like that, that can really get you like that's automatically you're getting kicked out of the army for that. So it's
yeah.
something you want to like watch out for. Like just just gotta be straight basically. Just be yourself, but you don't want to be like you want to be a very very good person, like a good soldier basically, someone your fellow soldier can like talk to basically, not someone people think, oh, he's not a straightforward person. I don't know if
hmm
you understand what I'm trying to say.
And about EO, like I know different people come from different backgrounds. Like let's say, like me, I come from South Carolina, like kind of small town or whatever. So like when you get to the army, I've noticed this. Like I've had to put everything like what I came from aside because like you like if you come from the hood country, it don't matter where you come from. You're what that says U.S. Army. There's no I in Army or whatever. So you can try to be all like if you're racist, you can try to be racist, but somebody's gonna find out or whatever, and you're gonna be around different people. You're gonna be around black, white, Caucasian. I mean, Hispanic. It does not matter. And at the end of the day, y'all got one job and one goal to accomplish at basic, and that's to get out of basic, graduate basic. So all that race or religion, you gotta put like you put that to the side. Literally, like believe in what you believe in, but don't judge anybody else's religion. Like, and that's one thing like I'm big on too, and I cannot stand that. Just because you believe in something different than me, I'm not going to treat you any different or whatever. You're still a human being. You're still a civilian, not a civilian, but you're still a human being or whatever. And you should be treated as a human being. I'm not going to treat you any different because of your race or religion. So wherever you come from, just put it to the side because you're gonna have, for instance, like just let me just give an example. Like, say if you came from one of those environments where you weren't a lot, you I'm just being real. You weren't around a lot of black people, or you weren't around a lot of white people or Hispanics. You're gonna be uncomfortable. So what I've seen it in basic learning. Like some guys just weren't comfortable around me at first, but the military is gonna teach you how to be comfortable around them or any environment that you are. It's called adjusting or whatever.
It's basically again, leave the people alone.
Yeah.
Leave the people alone. Doesn't
Basically.
matter the race, doesn't matter the language, doesn't matter the origin country. If you can notice, my accent is not good because my first language is Spanish, and that is a good topic to talk about it. But
Mhm.
maybe the next video.
Yep.
And
Yeah, sure.
basically, keeping your mind is leave the people alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Mind your business,
Well,
basically.
yeah, basically, bro, because I mean, you got like one job, and that's just to get out of there. Like, I had Hispanic homeboys, Caucasian homeboys, Nigerian homeboys. It didn't matter to me. I was like, bro, like you're the same as me. I do not care what color you are or whatever. Like you're gonna realize that like you're all going through the suck together. It don't just like I know some people come from towns where it's a little integrated or whatever. Nah, not in the U.S. Army. Nah, nah. It don't that racial thing or racism. I don't want to hear about it because like that it ain't happening. It don't matter. It do not matter. It is. You know, they say equal opportunity is equal opportunity because it don't matter what race you are. Y'all gonna be doing the same thing, waking up at the same time, using the same equipment,
Same rules for everybody.
same rules for everybody. It don't matter. It don't. So just get used to it. So if you racist or whatever, just go ahead put your pride to the side and go ahead and deal with it. Cause I'm telling you, if you
Just
keep
enjoy
that
the army.
yeah, if you keep that mindset of I don't want to be around him because he's Caucasian or he's black, then like bro, like you gonna have a hard time because ain't nobody gonna like
Yep. Nobody. I think, yeah, basically, and another thing we like, I feel like we can, that really gets people kicked out as well is like ACFT, like ACFT, like like you wanna come into the army, like try to like run 2 miles on your own, run 2 miles, like do some little exercises like some push-ups, and leg talk is like a very, very big deal.
Yeah.
Like leg talk is a really, really big deal. Like you still finish the basic, and some people can still do it. Like you have to work on your core. Like just get on the bar or something at home and just try to like make sure you really work on it. Because if you don't pass your ACFT, like they're gonna send you to this facility, right? On Blueface, right? They send you to this facility while you're on Blueface in 8 week in basic training, right? While you're about to graduate, they send you to the facility, right? And then you have to stay 3 weeks. It doesn't matter if you pass the ACF to the first week on the in that facility, right? You still have to stay for the whole 3 weeks. If you don't pass it for that 3 weeks, you stay for another 3 weeks. You have to do that about 4 to 3 times. So basically, that's like spending like another like 20 or 25 weeks in basic training basically. So you want to like go to basic training fit, Like you don't want to go there and so basically, if you can do the leg tuck, right? Because the leg tuck is a very, very big thing, right? You can do a plank or you can do hanging on the bar for about at least more than 12 seconds. So like that's something if you feel like okay, the leg tuck is a big thing for you, just try to like, work on your planks or work on your hanging on the bar for about at least like 20 seconds,
And remember, equal opportunities for everybody, and that's including the ACFT.
Yeah.
So I'm older
Yeah.
than those guys,
Yeah.
He's older than
and
all
He's
that.
really
older.
older, really older, and that doesn't matter.
We'll
I
do
need to do the pull-ups, I need to do the leg tucks, I
it.
need to do the push-ups, everything, everything. So if you had some time to practice before you join the army, better you do it. Better
Uh,
practice.
yeah, ACOT, I'm gonna go ahead and go wild on this. Don't let your recruiter lie to you about ACOT and he's saying or she's saying, "Oh yeah, you're ready," and you can't pass the ACOT. Don't go. Like don't go if you like. I
Practice.
yeah, trust me, like trust me. Like I was already fit. I knew I was good or whatever. I never had a problem with that. But when you go there and you can't pass the ACFT, you're going to take it over and over and over and over until you pass it or until you get recycled. So I'm gonna just start with the events of the ACFT. Your first event, you're gonna do a deadlift or whatever. 145 is the minimum. 340 is the maximum. So you just have to deadlift 145 three times. That's it. And
You
then
maxed it anyway.
yeah, but you just gotta deadlift 145. And like if you're not trying to max it, and you, I understand not everybody's strong. Not everybody just played sports in high school, whatever. It's cool. I understand that. But while you're still a civilian, while you still have time, go to the gym. Start deadlifting like 95 pounds or 80 pounds. Start there and work your way up. The next event is what is the ball throw. And you got to be able to throw a ball. I think is what 8 meters or something like that.
Four is like
Like 4 meter, four. And you just start doing that. You can do that at the gym. After that, you got the sprint, drag, carry. So you sprint down, you come back, and you shuffle down, and you come back, and then you grab these kettlebells, they're like 50 pounds. You sprint down, and then with the kettlebells, and then you come back, and then after that, you get on the sled. It's 245 pounds on the sled. You drag them down, you come back, long, that's the suckiest part, and then you sprint down, and you come back, and then that's it. And then you can pass that. I think you get 3 minutes to do it. So just push your hardest, bro. Your legs gonna hurt. Your legs gonna give out. They're literally gonna give out. I thought mine wasn't gonna give out because I was all hula hula, but nah, mine gave out too. After that, you got big thing. I think you got push ups. You gotta be able to do 10 push ups. That's just the minimum. I'm not gonna tell you the maximum. Well, I should tell you the maximum 60. Shoot for the maximum. Don't shoot for the minimum. Leg tuck. You just gotta do one leg tuck to pass. 20 leg tucks to max. Um, Another thing I'm gonna go ahead and be real about. If you're a female, we are like we understand like females have my drill sergeant told me this, so this is true. This is not me just making this up. Like certain females when they get pregnant, whatever, their legs, they're not able to touch their legs up to their arms. So it's harder for them, it's a lot harder for them. So if you're a female, that's one thing you should mainly focus on is that seriously, like all jokes aside, like you're going to see when you get to basic, a lot of people can't do a leg tuck or whatever. So focus on the leg tuck. That could kill you. That could be your life or death decision. Then after that, you have the 2 mile run. This guy, I'm going to hand it over to this guy because my 2 mile run was 15 minutes. I maxed everything out, but my 2 mile run was 15 minutes. And he ran. Go ahead, Chet.
No, like so.
Go ahead.
So basically, this is it. Before I joined the army, I never really ran. I wasn't going to the gym like that. Like I only go once in a while. Right? But what happened was the first day they asked us to run 1 mile. I did it in like 550. Right? Like it wasn't really anything. I did it, but I wasn't tired. Then I feel like damn, I could do more. So then they said we gotta do 2 miles. I was like, okay, no problem. I did it in about 13:30. But one thing that was my biggest fear about that I feel like was like I get scared that if I run faster, I'm gonna get tired. So it's like about my the way I think of like my mental like I feel like my brain is kind of like challenging me basically to do way more. But then I'm just thinking that if I do way more, I won't have enough energy to finish the run basically. So at the last ACFT, right, at basic, I think I did about 12:10 or 11:50, I'm not sure, right? But now I go to AIT and then shit, I got 11 minutes and 2 mile. Like that's my best so far, but I'm still trying to make like 10:30 or 10 minutes 2 mile, right? But like one thing I can tell you is like just, it's all in your head basically. It's in your mind and whatever you put to it. Like just know that like I got this basically, and then you want to pass the ACFT. Like most especially the final one. Like if you get to like you have to pass it in basic, AIT.
Okay.
When you get to your unit,
Unit.
you're gonna do ACFT as well. So you really want to get this down. Like it's 2 miles in like 21
22,
minutes or 23 minutes,
yeah.
right? You want to like just look at it this way that like if you don't stop running, like you're definitely gonna get it. Like you're gonna get it in like 20, 23 minutes. Like you can't stop running. Like it's harder for some people. Like when I first got to basic, I couldn't do a leg talk as well. And I don't weigh a lot like that. I'm really skinny. So if I couldn't do a leg talk. I was lifting 200, but like now I lift like 300, 310. I could do like 15 leg talks. Like now I max the one and everything, right? I feel like you have to put in like your maximum effort, whatever you do in the army, leg talk, whatever it is. Like even when you get to IT, you have to put like your maximum effort, not just 100%, like 110%. And that way, like I feel like you're really gonna like achieve a lot. You're gonna gain a lot as well. Like I've gained a lot from different people. Like and when I see people, I look at them and say to myself, yes, I want to be like this person.
Mhm.
You know, there's nothing bad about you saying, yes, this person, I love the way their body is. I want to work myself to that. You just have to keep the dedication in, and I really believe that's it. Like you're gonna get it.
Yeah. 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 And that's basically what you need to do.
Yeah. So like that's what we got for now, basically. But I would say like watch out for more videos, like our video, subscribe to our channels, and we'll definitely like upload more videos. Like we have our final exam next week, so we really can't do a lot, and it's
Uh,
probably going to like
And if you
yeah.
have questions, just
Put
leave
your
it in the
questions in as
comments.
well. Like leave
put
it
it
in
in
the
the
comment. Like we'll
comments,
definitely
wherever.
like reply to you. Like whatever
Anywhere.
your question is. Um, I'm gonna put my Instagram underneath the video as well. Is Instagram and my this is my
Social
socials
media.
right there. Yeah, we're gonna put it on under there, and then yeah, thank you very much. You know, good luck in basic, and
Oh,
I say oh
oh.
oh.